So about 2 weeks ago, I uploaded a video called Take Back Control Over Your Mind. Now, if you haven't seen that video, I advise you to watch that video first and then come back to this video. Without no further talking or no long intros, I'm jumping straight into the video. 4 habits that are keeping your mindset weak. Starting with number 1, negative self-talk. When you're constantly criticizing yourself and talking down on yourself, it can become a habit that makes your mindset weak. Because, as I always say in my videos, words are spells and words are powerful. You're constantly drilling it in, right? Saying it out loud into the universe that you're not good enough for something, you cannot do that, you can't do this, you're not this, you're not that. All these negative words, you're not, instead of I am this, I can do that, I can do this. You're drilling it down into the world, first of all, into the universe. And you're saying these words over and over again, which means they become occurring words in your vocabulary and occurring words in your thoughts. The negative ones, the self-doubt, the hatred, all these things you think of are in your subconscious mind. They come to the forefront now because you're constantly thinking of them. And when you constantly think of these negative words, they become your vocabulary and it becomes a habit that makes your mindset very, very weak. Now, I don't know if you guys realize the importance of self-awareness. You have to be aware of when these times are happening or when these thoughts occur. Any time you think negatively or you doubt on yourself or you're criticizing yourself, become aware. Self-awareness is key to changing this habit because this habit is keeping your mindset weak. You don't want to keep your mindset weak. I talked about taking back control over your mindset. To take back control over your mindset, first, you need to identify what is keeping your mindset weak so that you can take control over it. A lot of people suffer from this habit and that's why they're not able to see the progress and elevation they would like to see in their self-improvement journey because they're constantly criticizing themselves and constant negative self-talk is keeping you where you don't want to be. Replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. I think I mentioned this in a video recently. If you guys keep up with my channel, I said anytime you think of a negative thought, replace that instantly with a positive one. I can't do this, I can do this. Will this work? Yes, it will work. Become self-aware of when these words occur so that you can change it. A habit takes 21 days to form. So form this new habit of positive words, positive affirmations. Remember, I spoke about that in my previous videos. I speak about a lot of stuff. If you guys are new to this channel, this is not like me trying to promote my videos or something, but I'm just saying I advise you guys to watch my videos because I say a lot of stuff in my videos and I post so frequently, which I'm trying to slow down on it. So all my knowledge is just flooded. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've slowed down so that you guys can catch up with the videos and really taking the information a video at a time. Number 2, the habit that is keeping your mindset weak is avoiding challenges. Shying away from difficult challenges or uncomfortable situations can actually stunt your growth in self-improvement. It can stunt your growth because there's no elevation. You can't stay in your comfort zone forever. You're not going to grow. You're not going to elevate, right? I also spoke about in my newer videos when I first started posting that this is not in my comfort zone. Speaking to a phone, a camera, whatever it is not in my comfort zone. But I had to step out of my comfort zone so that I can elevate in my speaking and articulation skills. This is another big reason why I started doing this, so I can get better with speaking. But yeah, shying away from difficult situations is stunting your growth. Not only is it stunting your self-improvement growth, it's stunting your mental resilience as a whole because your mind, you need to be able to callous your mind, strengthen your mind. And if you're not stepping out of that comfort zone, doing difficult situations, you're not strengthening your mind at all. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more it grows. Just like a bicep. The more you use it, the more you train it, the more it grows. You cannot train your mind without using it. And getting yourself in difficult situations will help your mind grow because you will learn how to problem skill, work things out, all these different things to get out of difficult situations. But you're shying away from that. This is why your mind is stuck. And even certain situations you can apply to your even work. When you get yourself into situations, you can apply that to your day-to-day lives, just simple things. If you don't embrace challenges, you're never going to grow. That's just the truth. You're never going to grow if you don't embrace challenges. You should actually be looking for challenges. Embark in new opportunities and events. Embark in finding difficult things, hard tasks. Don't just do things that you know are easy. If you're working out right now and you're following this certain split, say you're doing an upper-lower split, How about you change that split and do push-pull legs? Do push-pull legs, because push-pull legs is going to have you working out 6 times a week. That's harder than upper-lower, because most people do upper-lower, they do like 4 times, I'm pretty sure. So, again, that's making your workout harder. You don't have to stick with that. Again, sorry, I don't want to ramble on. I want to get straight to the points, but I do want to say it's always good to change up your routines. I talk about routines a lot on this channel, but it's always good to change up your routines. And it's never good to just stick with one thing. Again, that hinders your growth if you just stick to what you know best. Eventually, so if you make a new routine for yourself, that routine is going to be hard at first because you're going to get into the swing of it. It's something that you're not used to doing. All these things you're just adapting and adjusting to the new timetable and routine. Once you've officially adapted and feel comfortable to that routine, then it's time to change it. You should never feel comfortable. This is why some of you aren't growing in your self-improvement journey, because you're just sticking to what you know best. And I know that's good. In some cases, that's appropriate, right? In some cases you don't change what's not broken. But in terms of actually seeing progress in your life, look, the year's nearly done. 2024 is nearly done. So you need to be rampantly trying to do more. Put yourself in difficult situations, doing more so that you don't stunt your growth. Now, the third habit that is keeping your mindset weak is procrastination. Putting things off doesn't only affect your productivity, but it also trains your brain to not take responsibility when you need to get things done. It trains your brain that your brain only does things when you feel like it. That's not good training. You need to train your brain the other way around. You need to train your brain. So for this procrastination, the opposite would be discipline, right? Doing things when you don't feel like doing them, because that's training your brain to do things regardless of anything. Regardless of anything, you're doing it. Just regardless, right? So procrastination is training your brain to do things when it feels like it, which is not good. It's putting things off and it's lacking that responsibility element. Some of you don't actually understand the power of building consistent habits and building that strong discipline. Consistent habits then lead up to building strong discipline, right? Again, I spoke about in the last point, building a routine. You need to consistently build that routine, and then because that routine's built so well, it can become a discipline thing when you don't even feel like doing something. For example, this. I record a video. I don't feel like recording a video, but I still do it because it's a part of my routine. You see how it links? The two intertwine. So that is a very good thing to do. But procrastination is a third habit that a lot of people are suffering from because we have instant gratification. There's so much ways to get distracted nowadays and to procrastinate. People have things to do, but what are they doing instead? Scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok, looking at YouTube. Just so much distractions. Is easier to procrastinate and easier to fall off because of the distractions. But again, it all starts with a routine and a timetable. I also speak about often in my videos, you guys need to get yourself a little notebook. You guys need to get yourself a little notebook so that you can write down your daily objectives and stay on top of what you need to do in a day. Now, my fourth and final point is seeking validation from other people. When your self-worth is tied to the approval of others, you tend to lose your mindset. And you tend to lose your mindset because you're constantly thinking about what other people think. So if I record a video, right, and I'm like to someone, hey, is this thumbnail good? Is this blah 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 good? Is this, you lose your own mind because you're constantly relying on someone else's point of view, someone else's thought pattern. This is why you guys need to watch the Take Back Control of Your Mind, because these two videos are kind of linked to each other, because taking back control of your mind and identifying what habits are keeping your mindset weak is very important so that you can change it. But anyway, seeking validation from other people is a no-no, because you just have no mind of your own. You have no brain. You can't think for yourself because you're thinking what this person may think, this person may think. And because you always do that, when that person isn't around to give you their opinion and you finally do something on your own, you're not comfortable with the thing that you've just done because you're not 100% sure, because you didn't get that fully confirmation from that other person. So there's always a lacking feeling. It feels like you're missing something all the time because you're so used to hearing that person's opinion. Don't get me wrong. It's nice to ask your friends or family for their opinion on certain things, but I'm just saying, always, seeking the validation of others, and, if they like it. And some people would ask someone something, right? There'll be two suggestions. Which one do you like better? The person that's asking the question thinks the right one's better, but the person they're asking thinks the left one's better. And because that person picked the left one, even though the person asking likes the right one, the person goes with the left one just because that person said it instead of what they think is really right. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. So whatever decisions you make is on you and it's for you. It's not for other people. So seeking validation from others is just a real downward spiral. You need to focus on building internal validation instead of seeking it from other people. Focus on building good, strong self-improvement habits that can help you grow so that you wouldn't even need to hear and seek validation from other people. That's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up, subscribe down below. Also comment what habit you're struggling with the most out of the 4 I just discussed today, and we'll talk about it in the comments. But with that being said, make sure you guys stay focused, stay determined, and most importantly, stay disciplined. I'll catch you guys in the next one.